Just outside of Madison is a natural landmark you may never know is even there unless you take a stop and look at it.
Mary Jo Ola brings us to Cave of the Mounds, a wonder far below our feet.
Good morning, Rob and Charlotte. You will never believe where we are. We're actually underground here at Cave of the Mounds, getting ready for their discovery tour. Now, joining us this morning is Jo Klimczak, who is a general manager here at Cave of the Mounds. So good morning, Jo. Thanks so much for being with us.
Good morning, Mary Jo. Thanks for being here.
This place looks amazing. I feel like I'm in the Bat Cave. Where, can you tell us how this place came to be, how it was even discovered? How do you find something like this?
The Cave of the Mounds is fantastic. It's a geologic wonder, and it was completely hidden to the outside world until 1939, when an accidental quarry blast discovered the cave. I should rephrase that. It was a real quarry blast, a deliberate quarry blast. They didn't know they were blasting directly above Cave of the Mounds. So when the dust and smoke settled, they were astonished to see what we have behind us here, this amazing opening into the rock. And as the days went by, they explored further, pushed the envelope to see how big this was, and found it's really a big cave, jam-packed with formations, really a significant find.
And I know we're just in the beginning of where a normal tour would just take place, so there's a lot more to experience down the ways here, but what makes this place so special to Wisconsin and to our area?
Oh, there's a lot of things about it that make it, just so filled with formations and the different colors of those formations. The fact that we're in the unglaciated part of Wisconsin right here. So if those glaciers had covered this part, as they had most of Wisconsin, Cave of the Mounds would have been either squashed or filled with sand and gravel. So there's quite a lot that makes it a special place. And you can see that the room behind us here is about 300 feet long, a 30-foot ceiling, 30 feet wide, so it's not a tiny little crawl. This is a really big cavern underground.
When we mentioned cave, I didn't know what to expect. It could just be, a little hole in the wall, but this is, it's really something else. And real quick, Jo, before we let you go, what can people expect on this discovery tour that's coming up? Oh,
we try to recreate some of that magic of that discovery blast and that day. We will have flashlights for all the people where they can walk through with kind of that, like those first explorers would have, and we've got free gemstone mining and fossils for the kids that come out, and a scavenger hunt, all kinds of activities for the family.
A lot of fun. Thanks again, Jo. You guys can check out the Discovery Tours starting August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Find more information at channel3000.com. Back to you guys.
Again, the Discovery Celebration Tour, August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Find out more information on the links page of channel3000.com. Mother Nature can create some beautiful views.
Mary Jo Ola joins us once again from Cave of the Mounds.
Good morning again, Rob and Charlotte. We're back here at Cave of the Mounds, where we are keeping cool because it is pretty chilly out here compared to it is up above ground. And joining us again this morning is Jo Klimczak, who's a general manager here. So thanks again, Jo, for letting us in and giving us a tour of the place. And obviously, we've talked about it before, this place is a whole other world. And a lot of the great things are some of the natural formations that we have here. Can you tell us a little bit about what we have behind us?
This is a stalagmite. We teach the school kids that come here on field trips that the stalagmite, you remember that because it might reach the ceiling someday. So the stalactites hang tight to the ceiling, the stalagmites might reach the ceiling. And you're right, it's 50 degrees every day of the year in here. So it's great, wonderful natural air conditioning in the summertime, and in the winter, it feels kind of balmy, actually, with the humidity being what it is.
Well, Jo, you've been here for about 15 years with Cave of the Mounds. Does your job ever get dull, or does it ever get redundant? I mean,
the cave changes very slowly. It's about 2 million years old, so the change inside the cave is very slow. But to see the school kids or the scout kids that come, and when they walk down inside the earth, there is just a feeling that you're walking into this other world, and that is what really makes it so special, to see how the visitors react when they understand. Most people think of the natural world as what's going on up on the surface and the plants that grow up from the ground. Here's this whole other world underneath, and to get to go down inside and see some of the wonderful mysteries and treasures underneath there is really special.
And the Discovery Tours obviously would be a great opportunity to come check this place out, but aside from all the fun stuff you have going down underground, you have a few activities above ground.
Above ground, we have a whole nature center and a lot of fun things. There's a gemstone mine, a fossil dig, all sorts of activities for the people to enjoy. Our butterfly gardens, our nature trails, there's biking trails. So there's really a lot to do here at the park besides the cave underground.
A lot of great stuff and fun things to do with the whole family. So thanks again, Jo, for being with us and letting us in this morning. Rob and Charlotte can check out the Cave of the Mounds Discovery Tour August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You can find all that information on our website at channel3000.com. Back to you.
All right. Cave of the Mounds will run its Discovery Celebration Tour August 2nd through the 4th. You can find more information on the links section of channel3000.com.